uncle.
Everybody live? Welcome, brother.
Welcome to the
Flexy
show.
Bros. Welcome to the show.
To the live
Handshake.
show. Live show.
Howdy.
Howdy. Wow.
Howdy do.
Hello, partner.
Howdy. We're drinking Celebration beer. You know why? Because the brothers have united. Celebration beer.
PA vacation started last weekend.
Last Friday.
Last Friday. What's Friday? That's
brother
why.
Darrell, the Flexy Bros, the original.
Hey, you guys did.
Flexy Friday on a Wednesday.
Yeah, hump day. That's why we're kind of late. We had a little VK, family VK time.
You
So
can say vacation if you want
yeah, vacation.
to. You can just say vacation.
In Pennsylvania, we abbreviate Pennsylvania.
Instead of vacay, sitting down with the old broski and stop on tank.
On thing.
AKA the Hawk.
The on tank.
AKA the White Hawk.
Alright? Great. Stay here.
Alright.
So, a couple fun free tips for you, coming straight to you from the Flexy Bros themselves. When you drink beer, drink it with stature.
You're just gonna take my line, weren't you?
What?
Okay, go ahead.
No, drink with stature.
Stature.
With class. Don't be a slum, like,
Yeah,
but be
freaking.
classy when you drink a beer.
Yeah.
Don't
Good
drink,
posture,
don't
man.
drink
It's
five.
CrossFit.
Don't drink five just to get drunk. Drink one and enjoy it. The taste, the craftiness that comes with it.
The hard work.
Hard work that
Pays
gets
off
put into each
into
bottle.
this. Other fun fact
Craft beer.
and tip: drinking beer should be a celebration of something, someone, whatever it is. Not just to drink your sorrows away.
Don't drink your sorrows away,
Your
bro.
freaking work
Don't
life,
do
or
it.
whatever.
Don't do it.
You know, it should be a celebration.
No,
Celebrating family time this week. Bro, Aaron is gonna share a little bit about his fitness journey. And
If you got any
we love him,
questions
so.
for our brother Aaron and his fitness journey and health, just put it in the comments and we will ask him those questions.
But first,
First.
a little fun question.
Fun question.
Alright.
First fun question. Give it a
Quest number one.
No, question.
Quest.
No, not question.
Pennsylvania.
Question.
AKA Chocolate Willie. Come on, it's Quest.
Whatever.
Alright.
Quest.
Question
Chocolate
number
Willie.
one. If you were given a llama.
I like this question.
If you were given a llama.
I thought it was an elephant.
Nope.
I was prepared for the elephant.
Oh, bro.
If you were given a llama and you couldn't sell it or give it away, what would you do with it and why? Go.
What would you do with the llama, bro?
Llama.
It's a freaking llama, man.
I could eat it.
Oh.
You ever watch
I
Llamas
never
with
thought
Cats?
of that.
You ever watch that show?
Yeah.
Llama with cats.
Oh!
What'd
you do?
I like trains.
Anyway,
Right.
you would eat it.
Okay, so you would eat it. Protein.
I wonder if
Protein.
llama. Wait, does llama taste
Protein.
good? You
It's
think
macros of a llama.
You think llama tastes good?
I don't know. People don't eat horses. So
I feel
I
like
bet it tastes like
I feel like the ped.
No, I-
probably.
I bet llama tastes like sheep. Or like,
And lamb's like a high
Lamb.
quality meat.
I bet it tastes like lamb.
That's like
Or
dope.
chicken, maybe it's chicken.
Dang,
Maybe it tastes like chicken.
that's straight up savage.
Let's eat some llama.
There you go.
Bucket list, llama.
Bucket list. There you go. All right.
If you ever had llama before, let us know.
You
Cool.
first keep the llama, have babies, then you have more llamas to eat.
What about
Wait,
what
business
about a alpaca? We have alpacas. My in-laws' parents, my in-laws' neighbors have alpacas. We eat those.
Yeah, cheapos do.
Say that 5 times fast. Go.
All right. Have a,
Second
I can't do
question.
Is it my time for a question?
No, second
He
question.
forgot his book,
You wanna
so
go
he's
first?
struggling.
No, go for
You have a
it.
question?
I have to, let me think.
Okay, second question. If you could spend a day with 3 people, any people
I'll
dead
be
or
getting
alive,
serious questions.
who would they be and why? Go.
Who?
3 people.
3 people, dead or alive.
Dead or alive. Dang.
And you can't say your wife or anybody, like the family members. That's obvious.
That's too original.
Yeah. You have to pick somebody that you look up to.
Ah.
Dead or alive.
Right.
Anybody.
Dead or
Fitness,
alive.
the Bible.
I think the first guy that popped my mind was Cameron Haynes. You guys probably don't know.
What the
Cameron Haynes.
Who's
this
it?
guy?
He's a hunter?
Yeah.
He's the
I
hunter.
knew it.
No.
Wait,
If you didn't
He's
know
a-
it by now, Aaron is a big time hunter.
That leads me to
No.
the third question. Third
Okay.
question.
He's a
Alright,
hunter, but he's like extreme fitness. Like he runs like 16 miles every day,
That's too much.
and like extreme like
He needs a rest day.
I
He needs a
run
rest
like
day.
40 days.
Active
I put in
rest.
But he's like in the
months.
gym like all the time, so he's like extreme fitness,
Like a
extreme
fitness?
outdoor elk
Okay.
hunter, like
Okay, cowboy.
just to like sit down and hand him. And he like goes out and shoots like his bow. Like he
What would
practices
you ask him?
at
What would be the first
120
question you
yards.
asked him?
How do you get started in like that kind of like hunting industry?
Okay.
Okay.
Because he's like
Right.
clear like up
So
he
finish
does it for a job.
your 2 people, and then I'll add into my 3rd question, leading to that first
2 people.
person.
Dang.
It's anybody in the world, bro.
Or maybe you
Dude,
just want to
anyway,
spend
look.
3 days with that just that one guy, and then just
No, you can't have that. 2 people.
okay.
Finish the question. Anybody in the whole freaking world.
Dude, like on the spot, man. This is like.
Are you even a Christian if you don't say Jesus?
Oh, you
Of
didn't
course.
say Jesus.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
I would say
Okay.
Paul because he was gonna like just legit.
Wait.
I said Paul.
You said Paul?
Yeah. Give me some.
Wait a second. You guys,
I thought you said like
you guys related?
Judas.
What? I
Like
think I said a lot more than 3.
Oh.
I ended up saying like 5.
Paul's kind of like just experiences he had.
It'd be
Be
cool to
safe.
hear his story.
If you heard a story, you probably.
Like how like the transformation
What?
from like
If you heard
Saul,
a story, you probably.
from like
probably
Saul
died.
to Paul, like how that all like happened. Like talking about like.
That's a transformation.
Yeah.
Like, hey, how'd you feel about killing like Christians?
Yeah, you're
and
like-
then now you're one. How's that feel? Dang, bro.
Dang.
Talk about.
Talk about awkward family get-togethers.
Talk about deer in the headlight.
That's a dude headlights if I've ever seen one. Hey, think about
Alright,
it.
third question.
Most Muslims, like Muslims that become Christians, if they're actually like killing Christians, same idea.
Basically.
Dang, son.
Yeah, that's right.
Think about the people that had to like work with Paul. After
Alright,
that.
third question. Third person.
You know what I'm saying? Anyway,
Third person.
this Hunter guy, Paul.
That'd be fun to hang out with Ron Coleman.
Yeah, it would be.
Lightweight, baby.
It doesn't but peanut.
Butter peanut.
Yeah. Just like. Yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy. Hear his testimony. It'd be cool.
Here, get that cream. Get that
Here it
like
is.
lotion.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Is he still like police
I have no
officer?
idea. He's a police officer.
Yeah. Do you know that?
No.
He's like. He's,
not?
yeah, yes, he is. I'm pretty sure.
You know he's 80 years old?
He's not.
He is.
No, he's actually not. I saw a different person. He's like 50. I was like,
No, I'm pretty sure. I watched some videos of him, and like he's a police officer. I'm pretty sure.
shout
And
out
he's
to
like
Ronnie
wearing his
Coleman.
like police uniform, and he's just like says he can fit it on. And he's like,
I'm pretty sure it's
That's
just.
because
like
he wears.
a-
Because he orders it like medium or something.
Yeah, if I ordered like a boy's,
Calling you out. You order medium.
if I ordered like a
small
boy's,
for it.
like
Order
15-year-old, it probably would fit. You see what I did there? It
Alright.
probably would.
Leads me into my third question. So.
Wait, do I know 30 questions?
No, you get the fourth one.
Okay.
Yeah, you got one?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Third question. If you could go any place, if you could go on a hunt any place, for any type of animal, with any type of
These nuts.
hunting guide or partner, who would it be and where and what animal? Like where, location,
Wait, Brian's
animal.
Matt says Chuck Norris. Hang on,
Chuck
Norris.
Norris.
oh
my
dang,
gosh.
Dang.
Chuck.
Little Chuck, little
Little
Chuck.
roundhouse kick.
What the? Alright. Location
I
of
feel like
hunt.
Chuck is too much of a movie star, in my opinion.
He's a world star.
Yeah, but he's just kind of like, I don't know, too much Hollywood for me.
Alright.
But anyways,
Location of a hunt.
he's cool.
Location of a hunt. Animal to be hunted.
Wait, this is way more than one question. This is 3 questions.
Yeah, it's about hunting though, because this bro is about hunting. If you haven't figured it out, so just ask a little hunting
He
question.
freaking loves to hunt. He has like 2,000 guns. And
Probably some Wild West,
like
right?
a bunker and like all kinds of crazy gnarly.
Okay, so
Tell them the government's
the
going
animal of a hunt, location, and who I'm hunting with.
Yeah, and like hunting guide or partner or just whoever.
Definitely not picking me.
Probably,
Definitely kill him.
probably that Cameron guy,
What
right?
was the hunt?
Cameron, you would hunt with him.
No, I don't know. He'd be cool.
Africa?
He's not good. No, Africa's kind of
Stop putting
Sorry.
answers into his head. Just
Pick one.
let him answer.
location. No, you said animal first.
No location.
Location first. I'm gonna go location.
Pop top? No.
Colorado.
Oh.
See, you got Colorado, Utah, and Montana.
Montana, baby!
All there.
Shout out.
So I probably should go Montana because I got people that live there.
Yeah, free board.
Homies. Yeah, exactly.
Alright,
People would be cheap.
Montana.
Elk.
Elk.
Big animal.
There you
And then
That's
Mr.
pick.
Adam Greentree.
Who's
go.
that?
Oh, green tree.
Too much
You heard it here first, boys.
And he's all about like stalking.
Shout out to Adam Green
He's a
Tree.
backpacker. He's like extreme like.
Come
oh,
on
hey,
with
This
you.
guy up.
Hunt with man.
That'd be wild.
Montana Hunt, elk, Adam Greentree.
I'd probably scream a little good.
He'd scream like you heard it here first, Adam.
Holy cow.
If you came and hunted with him, he'd scream like a little girl. I've heard it before. It's crazy.
Alright,
He does it quite often, actually. It's
Your
really
question.
impressive.
go for it.
Huh?
Your question?
Question.
Yeah.
Question.
Yeah, I got a question. Yeah. All right. We're going to go more on the fitness side of things. And Aaron, we're going to have you chat a little bit about where it all first started for you. So
Not a question.
yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So like, when did it start? Like what was where was your head space at when it started? And tell us a little bit of the background, like what you were as far as weight and what that whole process looked like, how much you lost. You lost like a butt ton of pounds
I lost
over
my
the
butt,
course
yep.
of the year. And so he did lose a butt completely. So kind of talk a little bit about the beginning of the fitness journey.
Like, what was the motivation of why? Like,
Yeah.
why did you?
But start a little bit before that, like where you weighed at. Like, give people some background because people aren't like us. We know.
Oh, you guys.
We know you. Nobody else knows you.
I think it was more like 19.
19.
18, 19. Someone there, I just graduated high school.
Yeah.
I gained most of my weight between 16 and 18.
McDonald's.
Like, I was always a big kid, like, stocky kid. Like, I always grew up.
Right.
You wore the husky pants and all that awesome stuff.
Right.
But then once I got my own car and drive and all that fun stuff, that's where I started, like, gaining
milking
weight.
cows.
Yeah.
Milking cows, McDonald's. McDonald's was my
Like a
jam.
mile away from town.
Yep.
It literally was like in between, like
I used to work with you then.
a
Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go?
2
After
miles
work?
to work, and McDonald's was like
Midpoint.
every day.
Where'd you go there?
I would go there. So that was my jam back in the day. So between 16 and 18, I'm thinking like between almost like 19 is when I was like, dude, this life sucks. This isn't getting anywhere. Like this.
So how heavy were you then?
My top weight was 370.
370.
That was
Okay.
the heaviest I weighed. I actually remember I got the
Solid.
scales at my parents' place, and like it topped it out. It said 0. Well, it was like just
When you
nothing.
stood on it?
When I stood on it, and
Yeah.
here the scales only went to like 350. So I
Yeah.
had to buy scales that went to 400.
Hey.
Dude, that's crazy.
So I was like,
Look
okay,
where-
this sucks.
Look where you come from that. No, really.
So yeah, totally like just started going to the gym. Then
And also one of the biggest things too was you cut out like sugars, like sodas.
I drank
Junk
a lot of
food.
soda. Like
You
a
cut
lot
that
of
stuff
Mountain
out.
Dew, a lot of food. So like when I started working out, like I worked
So-
out a lot,
So
but I
was
also
that
cut
kind
out a lot of
of
stuff
the?
too.
Was that kind of the? Was it kind of like the same? Like you started working out and then you started eating healthy too, or was it like eating healthy and then you went?
There was
to
like
the
there
same
was
time?
there was probably about a year before I went like hardcore like working out. Like I was trying to like do my own thing at my house, like trying to like watch what I eat here, trying to count my carbs here. Excuse me, it just wasn't working out at all. It was like it would work kind of, but I wasn't really losing weight, and then I would like lose motivation, and I was like, this isn't working. And then one day something clicked, and it's kind of like, dude, you need to do this. Like, in my mind, I had to go like actually pay a gym to go to the gym.
Yep.
Type of thing.
Yeah.
Like work out in my basement, not for me.
Yep.
Had a gym in my basement, never used it.
Never used it. I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
We'll also, at the end of this, or maybe tomorrow, we'll put up a picture of Aaron's before and after photo. And seriously, it'll blow your mind. Total transformation. It blows my mind today of the transformation that happened and the work that he's put in over the years. Anyway.
Yeah.
It's worth the pain. Caught in the rain. It's not too late to start again. It's worth the pain.
So yeah,
You go.
then I went gym. Like before that, I was saying I was like half in, half out. I used to go to Planet Fitness back in the day once in a while. Did that for a little while, kind of like get my feet wet and like the fitness side of things. And then that kind of like died off. And then, like I don't know dates. I can't say like this is when it happened. I know I can. It was sometime in the spring. That's when I started. So like after like
Right.
Christmas and stuff. And then I went to LJ Fitness, like one of the best gyms around here.
Shout out.
Shout out to them. Lynn and Tim,
That's rock.
awesome people.
Yep.
So I went there. I was probably going there at least 5 times a week. 4 or 5, sometimes 6. Hardcore, just lifting weights basically. Like I did some,
Getting after it.
yeah, like I did some
Lift
cardio
things
too, but I'm not a cardio guy. I had really bad ankles growing up, so I was never able to jog. I always wanted to jog, but I couldn't, so I got into like biking too. But
Sure.
working out, and then basically like food wise, like no soda. Like I went anti-soda. That was like the evil stuff.
Devil.
Like you can't drink soda or anything like that. And then basically cut out unnecessary carbs, everything else.
Sugars,
sugars,
sweets,
carbs. I remember like numerous times I'm like,
Candy.
I know like in one instance I was like hanging out with my youth group and they were all having like a pizza party. I remember like I had myself a packed salad and I like left while they were all eating the pizza. I like
Hey.
left outside and I ate my salad.
I didn't know
I'm
that.
like,
Oh,
yeah, exactly. I left. That's
Of course.
secret. I wouldn't. I wasn't the guy who like draw a whole lot of attention. Well, some people say I did not, but no, I wasn't willing to like. I was more like do my thing and
Focus.
shock myself and shock everybody else.
That's it.
But yeah, just got after it. Like, I basically set goals. It's like how I kept myself motivated. So like each month I had a goal. Like I want to get to this weight, and by this day of the month. And then like each month I would post on Facebook to kind of like keep myself motivated and accountable to like everybody that's like on Facebook.
So was it like a year? Like what? You lost like 100 pounds in a year, did you, or something like that? What was it?
Just under 8 months.
100 pounds.
It was like
Under 8 months.
8 months. Yep.
That's crazy fast.
A little too fast.
Yeah. Did you get,
I wouldn't suggest doing that because I had a lot of
What
problems.
hard
Like,
though?
I lost it too soon, and your skin doesn't like have the time to like contract back to what it used to be. So you have that issue. That can be a thing. So that's why people don't suggest losing it. But I got too like on the whole like I saw the weight coming off, and I was just like I couldn't stop. I kept going. But hey,
Go for
it
it.
happened. So
Yeah, happen.
Go
I don't
hard.
know back at it. And
Roll the
I'm
punch.
good at it. So
Punches.
yeah.
So what are you at now?
Now I'm back to 270.
270.
Just I'm trying to get below 270.
So you're still 100 pounds less.
I'm still 100 pounds what it was.
That's
My
what I
lowest
said.
I ever been though. I lost a lot of weight. I went to Africa for a year to help with my cousin and the family that live over there, and like just the lifestyle over there, the heat, the sweat, and like eat a lot of beans and rice. I lost a lot of weight too, so I was like down to like 240.
Damn.
I seen 238. That was like I got really sick too, so that was part of that. Well, I was hanging on 250 for a while,
Damn.
and then I came back and started dating and got married and have a kid, and I'm like back up to 270.
Okay, but now you're back in the gym.
But now I'm back in the gym.
Hitting it
Yeah,
hard.
for a while there I was like I wasn't going to the gym because like life got busy and
You got a
got
kid.
married, got a kid, bought a house.
So your father.
All in like a year, no 2 years. I'm coming up in 2 years to be married. So everything's gonna happen in like one time. It's like got really crazy. So I was going to the YMCA and then we moved, pulled out of that place because it was just out of the way of driving.
Right.
Too far.
Yeah.
So now I.
Do you have
plug
goals
into it.
now? As far as your weight?
Weight goal is 250.
To sit around there.
I want to get back to 250
Maintain it.
and maintain that, and then just get more.
Stronger.
More stronger, but more like
Leaner. Meaner.
yeah,
Defined.
defined.
Yep.
Beach body.
Beach bod.
Functional.
That's always my goal.
6-pack. You have anything?
I don't know. I don't know.
Six-pack.
Like my idea of like me having a 6-pack. Let's say like the way I'm built. Like it'd be awesome. Like I like my whole life. Like I was always insecure of like how I was and how I
Right.
looked. And like
You're a freaking badass.
I love like
So.
the beach and like swimming.
Mm-hmm.
But I also like hate it because like you get like everything's a show off, so I was always like insecure with that. So like my goal was to like be comfortable in my own skin.
Huh.
It's basically what kind of drove me back in the day too. I mean, my driving point there was like lose the weight for my kids, in my future. Like,
Yeah.
I was kind of like, one point I was like, if it's not for me, like, do it for my kids. Like,
Right.
get them a dad that can like actually play with them and hang out.
Yep.
And then not for them, but then for their kids, like my grandkids. Like, I want to be a grandpa that's like out playing out with the kids and stuff.
Yep.
So
Slaying it.
it's like, hey, if I don't do it now, it's gonna get harder as you get older. So
Yeah, that's actually true.
I was like, do it now, then you won't regret it. So
So is that one of the things that motivated you the most?
that was probably the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
I mean, to get the lady, that was no.
Get the lady.
That worked.
That worked.
It
Yeah.
worked. I'm dude slaying the women. Well, the one.
One.
But yeah, I like the whole kid thing too. Like, I was always a kid guy. Like, I love kids, so
Yeah, you do.
it was always a thing to be fit for them. And
I think that's a very great way of looking at fitness, and because it's easy to think of fitness as
We're gonna talk about that.
selfish
Yeah.
thing of like, oh, you're going to the gym for yourself, like you want to
With the beach
work
body.
out your body, want to look good,
I like
be fit.
it's hand in hand.
But it's not. I mean, it is, but it's not. It's more of like
I
knowing
think
that.
that's like an accessory that comes with it.
Yeah, it's like it's actually I think it's unselfish to not work out and take care of your body because you don't care about.
It's
your
unselfish
family.
to work out.
It's selfish not to work out.
It's selfish.
It's selfish. I feel like to just lay around at home and just be lazy and let yourself go to waste and not really take care of yourself and your body. Like that's just.
Because we
like,
talk about that all the time. Like, you work out for your family, which isn't unselfish. Which isn't.
Look out for your family, and the bonus is body gets better.
Yeah, because who doesn't want to look good?
Stronger, and like you talked about it before, like your whole fitness thing is like,
Everyone wants to look good.
yeah, I mean like, to like be
But
better,
that's
for
the
your,
core
be better for
reason.
your community, be better for your family,
Yeah.
be a better protector, provider.
Designer. There you go.
Yeah.
Order a man. Shout out to Ryan Mickler.
I'm Mickler.
Good
Guys
word.
Killing it.
Anything else with that fitness journey?
Do you have any like?
You went on a
fitness-
bike ride too. What was that, like 190?
Yeah, I biking. Me and my cousin Daniel Stauffer,
Did that.
we there was a bike ride, kind of like a fundraiser
that
type
was
of
after
thing.
you lost your weight.
It was after I lost my weight, and then I wasn't in the jogging. I still wasn't in the jogging. I lost the weight, and I still had problems with my ankles. Really gave me issues and stuff. They would swell up a lot when I would do a lot of running. So I decided to get into biking. Cause when I did all my training in the gym, most of it was focused around body weight. I mean, not body weight. Was a lot about just like more the bodybuilding, not bodybuilding, weights,
Weight training, yeah.
Weight training, bodybuilding
exercises. Traditional.
So it wasn't a whole lot of cardio. It wasn't really like any with CrossFit type of thing like these guys are doing now.
This
There's
is your
more like
typical bodybuilding.
go in the gym, lift weights,
Active
chest,
We call that
chest.
dynamic.
Like that's what I did. So like I
Chest
lacked a
and
lot
back.
of like the cardio
Which we're gonna hit tomorrow.
and that stuff. Yeah, these guys are gonna pick me to the ringer.
Dude, we're doing chest tomorrow. For
Chest, oh
bodybuilding.
yeah, chest one.
But then that
Kind of old Mac
And
on it.
then like oh yeah, that cunts kill me. Over the weekend, we did these like crazy workouts that these guys came up with.
Dude,
It
it's
was,
like some nature workouts.
Dude, when you're not
rocks
used
and
to this-
logs.
when you're not used to like this, like
cardiovascular stuff.
yeah, like cardio with like weight, body weight stuff, and then doing like for consistent time, no breaks. It like kicks your butt.
That's right.
Well, that's the thing with like if you're not used to anything, it's like gonna be hard. Like even if you're never into like you never did
If you're not used to
bodybuilding
drinking beer,
exercise. Alright.
it's actually not that
If
bad.
you've never done a bodybuilding exercise and you're doing like 5 sets of like whatever reps, like that's gonna be hard for you too. So like, and running or whatever it is, like, and that's the thing I like about CrossFit is that
It's so much
the
different.
routine is
Well,
damn. Like, if you're always doing the same thing, like you're not gonna grow.
Routine's
You're not
the
gonna-
enemy.
You gotta keep changing it
That's
up.
what happens in these box
And
gyms.
adjusting.
You have
Yeah,
chest day.
routine
You have Monday's always chest day. Wednesday's always leg day, or like it's always the same. That's how I did it for a while.
Which is great for bodybuilding and getting a physique that you would like, but not really for functional.
functional fitness. And that's what this guy before he left for Montana was like. He was teaching me about
Fully
that
freaking
functional fitness because like, yeah, bodybuilding's great and lifting weights is great and it gives you that pumped chest and biceps, but like
It's a good start.
Get you.
if you can't use it,
It's actually
like,
how you should start.
Yeah.
get
That's
that
how you
base.
should
It's
start.
like adding that foundation.
You want that as
for
a
your
foundation.
yeah.
You want to know how to engage
Deadlift.
the muscle that you want to engage, and like that muscle
That's
mind
true.
connection. So that's
Muscle
very
memory.
but
That's true.
shouldn't
Because
stay
like
there.
when you're doing any kind of like burpee or overhead, like you're used to knowing how to engage that chest muscle.
Because everything comes
Oh,
back
well,
to
like,
traditional
shorty
bodybuilding,
muscle.
really. Like any CrossFit movement, you will have learned like how to engage that muscle
right,
if you've done bodybuilding.
Yeah.
Except for maybe like snatches and cleans.
right. Powerlifting.
That's a little different. That's probably
Like a strict pull up versus a kipping or a butterfly pull up. Like, you know, a strict pull up in bodybuilding. Like,
If you've learned that movement and
you
engage
learn that
your,
movement,
your lats,
it's gonna be kill it.
you're gonna freaking kill it. But 10 pull-ups before you can do kipping.
Yeah. I'll tell
Gymnastic
that-
roll.
tell that to you, but-
That's gymnastic
Really?
rule.
Huh.
If traditional gymnastics says, because that's where it comes from. That's where kipping and all that comes from. Is coming from gymnastics.
It makes sense.
Traditional gymnastics rule. If you went to gymnastics, they tell you 10 pull-ups, 10 strict pull-ups before you start doing kipping. CrossFit, most CrossFit gyms do not apply that,
They don't.
which is why people get hurt.
That's why they always say CrossFit's bad because they're doing all these crazy movements and
Right. It has a name of itself for getting bad, but
Because people don't know how to use the movements and they take it.
But
There's good coaches
it
out there.
goes,
There's-
yeah, there's good coaches out there.
there's-
That
Just like any gym, there's
I think.
good and
I'm not saying that you
Yeah.
can't do kipping pull-ups.
Too many
if you don't have
YouTubers
10.
are trying to do it themselves in the basement.
Right. I'm
What's that?
I'm not saying that you can't do kipping pull-ups if you don't have 10 pull-ups. I'm just saying it's gonna help immensely
Yeah.
because your lats gonna already know how to do that movement, and more likely you're not gonna like knock out your rotator cuff.
That would suck.
I kind of did that with muscle-ups.
Yeah.
That wasn't really
But
just
you do
muscle-ups.
strict pull ups, so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you did
you
like
did
21 on the
Come
weekend.
on, son.
But you just
21.
punch
Pumping them
too
out,
hard.
man. Pumping them out.
You gotta progress. Gotta take time.
If you're
Let
not
go of your
progressing-
ego and just put in the work each day to progress and not try and be like, oh,
Hard
I'm
work
gonna
pays
hit
off.
this PR like today and like
Hard
improve
work pays off.
dramatically. So yeah,
Hard work pays off.
take it
We've
slowly.
never been able to do muscle-ups. 3 months of hard work, got muscle-ups.
Yep.
Hard work pays off.
I think it's the hardest thing even in fitness. Like
Any kind of fitness.
gaining muscle or losing weight. Like
Wanna do it
everybody
quickly.
nowadays, and I was guilty of this too, is like they want it now. Like they don't want to wait. Like
No one wants to wait.
and like, I was like always, I forget where I heard it from, but like, oh I saw it online somewhere. It's like if you didn't gain this weight, like you were trying to lose, say you're trying to lose 20 pounds, but you didn't gain 20 pounds in 2 weeks, so you're not gonna lose it in 2 weeks.
Yep.
Like it took time to get it on, it's gonna take time to take it off.
Usually sometimes it takes longer.
Yeah, usually it takes longer.
The first
You can
7 pounds,
handle
though.
this pretty quick and easy. It's
Yeah. But the
and
first,
usually the gyms
from
have
your
to
experience, was
have-
the first 20 pounds easier than the 80 pounds? Or the first 50 pounds easier than the last 50 pounds? Would you say? Because typically, for gaining weight and losing weight, it's easier the first several pounds. Maybe it wasn't for your experience.
Yeah.
Well, you see the results quicker,
Right.
but yeah.
I mean, I think
I mean,
the
you're
first-
different. I mean, you lost 100 pounds in 8 months. That's
Yeah.
pretty remarkable in itself.
like the first 20 pounds, it didn't. I hit some points in that period. I was kind of like, man, this month I really didn't lose a whole lot of weight.
Huh.
But that was more
But you
later.
kept after it.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna ask too. Is like,
That's what
You have this goal set. I mean, if you don't have a goal set, what are you pushing towards?
So one of the big takeaways would be set goals.
Set goals.
Too.
Yeah.
another question I want to ask was like, what would you say if there's anything of like, what was the hardest thing that you had to get over, like maybe mentally or like your mind focus of like losing weight and like getting at like staying after it, being consistent, disciplined, like going to the gym and eating healthy and all that kind of stuff. Like, what was the hardest thing you had to like kind of get over?
Eating was probably the hardest.
Eating.
Like going to the gym, like especially like I had a really good like back then, like the job I had, it was just really easy to get to the gym. Like I didn't have any problem getting to the gym.
Yeah.
But like the whole like kitchen and like weekends are the worst. Whereas like you always have parties and your friends are out eating ice cream and chips
Yeah.
and then you're kind of like, dang, like you want to like do all that fun stuff. And I think that was pretty hard.
Yeah, I can see
Yeah.
that. I think that's why community matters so much.
But like
Yeah, it does.
Like
yeah,
somebody
exactly.
else there with you, like Drown and I, we don't live together, but we're pretty
Yeah.
much together
Yeah,
all the
that-
time.
Yeah.
We can bounce off each other like, bro, you can't eat that.
I think like what I did, I'm like
Eat tons of ice cream tonight.
Calling me out.
ice cream.
Tons of ice cream.
Two ice creams in one hand. and
Double
eating
Oh
it.
my gosh, double fisting it.
Yeah, I gotta get back after it tomorrow.
Tomorrow morning, gonna hit it hard.
Waking cake.
Rain cake.
Wink. Wait, you can't eat cake.
Wait, okay.
Okay. But I was gonna say,
well,
like,
actually, waiting cake's not a bad idea though.
Anyway.
Right before the workout's not bad.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like the whole like
I was gonna say like
No way, I was gonna say.
when I do eat ice cream, I hit it hard,
Do it
but
right.
only in the mornings. Actually, except for the
Hey,
night.
it's
But-
like we always say, if you're gonna do something, do it with all your might.
Yeah.
So freaking eat that ice cream.
But like
Don't
carbs
do
or like
it.
sugar or something like that, like we eat food more for fuel.
Are you
Like
defending yourself right now?
no, I mean I kind of am, but I'm saying as a fact, it's like
Dude, we went to shit you made more. You can't defend yourself and go to shit you
I'm
made more.
just leave that go.
it's
okay?
a once in a year.
I'm
thing.
saying that
That's
I use it
lifetime.
more as fuel. So if I'm going to be working out in the morning and maybe even like in the afternoon or whatever, like I'll eat my carbs or eat my oats or eat my like bread or whatever before a workout. That's what works for me. So
That wasn't like that?
whatever works for you, do it. But for the most part, like I use carbs mainly for the energy source to give me the energy for a hard workout or whatever, the hard lift, and just leave it at that. And on top of that, I use ice cream every now and then because it tastes good.
Ice cream is so good. Like,
Just
if you're
don't
gonna have a cheat meal,
go
cheat on ice cream.
overboard on it. You
Wait a
know?
second. We're
Just gotta
food
know.
and health. We can't be talking about ice cream.
Just gotta know.
Stop!
when-
Stop it!
Scratch ice cream.
Stop.
Back to what I was
Hey,
saying.
You gotta have some
Back
Finish.
to what I was saying.
Go!
some fun in life.
Back to what I was saying about the whole like eating like the weekends thing. What I did is like I'm a super.
Is it hot here?
It's hot here though.
Okay, whatever.
You get a fan, what's man here?
Off the top.
Well, pop top.
I was like, I'm super competitive, like
What?
with anything. So like, what I did was like I was compete with myself for like. I would compete with myself for like if I would eat that ice cream or eat that unhealthy thing, like I would have lost that battle. So I hate losing, so I wouldn't do it.
It's
'cause
a good mindset to have.
that's how I actually did a lot of it.
That's tough to have like compete with yourself. Like I feel like for me, like it's easier to compete like with when I'm working out with Kel or whatever. Like
It's all personality too.
but like
Regardless, you lose.
yeah,
So.
you do what? I win all the time. What are you talking about? But that's awesome. The other thing I was mentioning too is that like I'm like super been motivated and like inspired by like his fitness journey, and like he made like a little video a couple years ago when he went through this whole thing or whatever, and I don't know when I watched it last, but I watched it last and hopefully I'll pull it up and we'll add it onto
He
like
cries every time he sees it.
What?
I do actually like that's
What?
one thing that I get emotional about,
What?
and not like a bad
Yeah, you made.
sad emotional, but like if you ever watch
Shout
like
out
Facing
to
the Giant, I'm talking here guys.
Wait, shout to me.
If you ever
Video.
watched Facing the Giants movie, there's a scene in there where they're on the football field and the coach is trying to get the team motivated and he pulls up the team captain, and you should look it up sometime. It's like
The death.
every time I see it, he does a death call and he tells them to do it blindfolded, and he ends up having somebody on his back that's like 170 pounds, and he ends up dead crawling the whole 100 yards the whole way to the other end zone.
And he thought
And he thought he was only going like 50, like
Good
half field mark.
Big tears in my eyes.
So stuff like that is like
Right now.
when people don't know their true potential and they don't know how far they can go and they push themselves. That's the kind of thing that like just gets me fired up and like
Are you
just
tearing
like
up right now?
no, I'm trying not to. But like yeah, anyway,
It's okay.
this guy. No, seriously, this guy is
Oh,
like
no.
super inspiring and.
Get off.
Just every time I like, cause like I never really, like I don't feel like I've really had that kind of story. Like I always kind of been the same as far as fitness and like weight wise. I never really had like a huge weight loss gain or anything, or not gain, weight loss or anything like that.
So,
But that's the thing is like each of us have our own thing we need to deal with. Like I dealt with insecurity and fear in my own like personal life, not necessarily physically, but like just my own personality. And so each of us have our own things that we need to go through, and it's through those things is where we grow and become
That's
better from it. And so that's what I love. It's like just hearing stories of like people just pushing through, and even though it's hard, even though it's like, you know, it sucks in the moment, it's like you're not where you want to be, but you push through and you see the results and you know, you grow and you get better from it. And
That's
it's
the
like
word.
that's awesome.
That's good.
what I'd
That's
say.
a good word.
So
I have another question. Are you done?
yeah.
That's a good word. I'm not trying to rush you. You
Okay.
keep going.
I'm done.
Okay.
Alright.
My other question was, I know you talked about a little bit before of like you're struggling with like Drell and I or Matt or whatever or any other friends could eat whatever they want and it wouldn't matter. And if you even looked at something, it mattered.
You look at chocolate, you gain 10 pounds.
Right. How did you deal with that, or how did you overcome those things in your own mind and your own life? Which I don't think I've ever asked you this before. So I'm
No,
actually curious.
I don't
I'm
think I
actually
ever had
curious.
that question asked me before. But yeah, it was definitely a thing. Like, cause yeah, like you said,
You can do whatever you want.
Kel was always skinny. My older
Yeah.
brother Matt
I
was
mean,
always
that's
skinny. He's
valid.
still skinny, and I'm not saying they go out and just pick out junk food when they grew up, but
Right.
yeah, they could. We all kind of ate the same thing. growing up.
I would go to McDonald's with you
Yeah, he would
after
eat
work all the time.
cheeseburgers and
I never,
milkshakes and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. Like, it's kind of like you have to come to a point like this is how my body is. What's different?
Yeah.
And you just gotta deal with it. Like, there's no like magic potion or like anything like get your mind like psyched up for it. It's more of like my body handles the food this way. It's what like the body God gave me. It's not really a mistake. It's just how I need to learn my body and how to deal with it.
Sure.
And like overcome what I need to become.
It's your challenge.
Yeah, it's my own personal challenge.
Did you feel like you'd be the man you are today if you didn't have that experience?
of losing weight?
Yeah. Of being
No.
that overweight and then losing 100 pounds and going through that whole experience? Like, not saying like, oh man, I'm so glad that happened, but at the same time, be like, wow, like I don't think I'd be the man I am today.
No, I wouldn't be. I mean, no, I wouldn't say I would. Cause I was like, yeah, like I had a lot of like insecure, like I'm sure I still deal with a lot of that insecurity,
Right.
self-worth. I was really like when I was really heavy, it was some of like my darkest times in my life too. And then like coming out of that, I learned more like who I am, like my worth, my self-worth. And still, it's always a growing process. But
And a lot of that's founded in your faith as well.
yeah,
right?
exactly. Yeah. I mean, in between all this was fitness, losing weight, and also my spiritual journey was all in the same
Yeah.
in the same role
Right.
kind of thing. Like I was in a lot of dark places when I was a lot overweight, and then when I was kind of coming out of that, I found more self-worth, and then got reconnected with the Lord again, and it all went together. Type
Yeah.
of thing.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Freaking love that.
So
That thing I
it goes
thought
hand
about.
in hand a lot.
The thing I thought about was what you talked about, like you and your body was different than like Caleb and our brother Matt, whereas like you just had that high metabolism. You just like you can eat whatever you want and you don't gain weight. It was like different for Aaron here. It's like you see it as like, oh, it's my own challenge that I need to overcome. Whereas someone else would be like, oh, that's just how my body is, and that's just who I am. So I'm just gonna let me be me, right?
Right.
I'm just gonna,
And you
I
didn't
can
let
never
that-
gain
you
weight,
didn't
or
let
I
that
can
happen.
never lose
Yeah.
weight. It's just how I am. No, you overcome the odds. You overcome like, you don't let your body like define who you want to be or who you want to see yourself be. Like Caleb wants to gain weight. Like it's hard for him.
So
That's
lucky
a
he
challenge
eat
for
what he
him.
wants.
Right.
Bulking up. No,
You
so
know?
jealous of him. No,
Sure.
but it's his challenge. It's his journey. It's his story.
But,
It's his
that
challenges.
is a real thing though. Like how many people that are overweight and that look at the gym and be like, oh man, look, they have it so easy. Where it's
Yeah.
like,
It's not.
but yeah, sure. Granted, it is easy because we're not overweight. But it's like, just because you can't use that as an excuse. You
Yeah.
didn't use it as an excuse.
Mhm.
The next person can't use it as an excuse. And I don't put myself above the next person. I think you work way harder than I ever have.
Yeah.
Losing weight's way harder.
Yeah.
I think. So it's like I don't put myself above somebody trying to lose weight. I don't think myself better than somebody losing weight. Like we have our own obstacles we have to get over. You have your own obstacles to get over. Everybody has a journey.
Yep.
Yep.
Nobody has excuses. So we all have to own up.
Yep.
And that's what you did.
Everybody's got to earn up for their own self.
And because you did that,
Not blame something else or something else. Somebody else's fucking
right.
problems or your life problems
Right,
or the struggle that you have to blame it on. It's so easy to
right.
like. Hey, I
Can't compare.
I face this challenge every time. Even now, like you come up with excuses. You're like, oh, I can't.
Excuses are easy.
Dude, especially at 4:30 in the morning.
Yep.
You can come up with some pretty crazy excuses
Oh, yeah.
on why you shouldn't go to the gym.
Pretty easy ones. And pretty justifiable ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true.
True.
It's like
But
I got no
hard work
sleep
pays off.
or yeah,
Hard
exactly.
work pays off.
Can't lose weight when you're not doing any work.
Amen.
So,
You can't do anything when you're not doing
you
it.
wanna see the results, you gotta put the work in.
You want to be a winner at life? Put the work in.
And if you're
After-
on,
after
I don't care what it is. Not even just fitness and anything.
I would say if you are in the gym right now and you're not where you want to be physically, whether you want to lose weight or gain weight,
CrossFit.
like
Just kidding.
don't be looking around and looking at other people and what they're doing and
Hell no.
comparing yourself.
Just,
Focus in on yourself. Focus in on getting in the gym, you know, as often as you can, consistent, eating healthy, like
Get
just
after
focus on
it.
who you are. Don't focus on where your weight's at. Don't focus
Don't
on
focus
that.
at the person beside you.
Focus
But
on where you want to be.
That's a good.
Get after it.
That was one thing that I actually
Tell them. Tell them.
like
Tell them.
Tell
for a
them.
while, like struggling. It even happens even now. Like sometimes, like you walk into the
I do
gym
that.
and like you gotta like let all your
Pride.
pride and there's another word.
Ego.
Ego, yeah.
Ego
you gotta
out
let
the
the
door.
ego out the door.
Yeah.
Because when you go in the gym and you're like, dude, that guy's ripped,
Yeah.
and they're like, oh, he's probably watching me, and you try to do more than what you should, and you injure yourself, or you're like trying to be this macho
I have
man,
to
and you're
confess,
like,
I already thought about like how much I'm gonna bench tomorrow to impress you guys.
Not more than me. That's all I'm saying.
Whatever.
competition.
But anyway,
no,
continue.
seriously,
Tell 'em.
no,
Ego's
like-
ego.
it's so easy to like walk in and you're like, and you actually work less when you like have that mindset.
Yeah, that's true.
Because usually what happens is you try to, let's say you're doing a chest day, you try to lift that weight that you know you probably should be lifting. And then you're like, dang, that was really heavy. And you're like, okay, then you just kind of like just lose motivation because like you only did like 1 or 2 reps.
Just destroyed yourself.
And you destroy your like self-worth and like your motivation to like do that workout.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, I'm gonna go on the treadmill and just I'm like, I'm gonna like,
Treadmill it out.
treadmill it out. Yeah.
Shout out to The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, is
Dwayne.
be the hardest working person in the dang gym.
There
Okay?
you go. Everybody out working everybody
Because
else.
someone that's in the gym and they're ripped and shredded as freaking abs, like somebody could be
benching
outworking
40
you right
pounds.
now.
They could
That's
be benching.
over 100 pounds. They could be outworking you, and they're gonna win. Not the guy that's shredded.
The guy that's shredded can be benching 400 pounds and he's not winning.
And if he's not working,
This guy's winning.
if he's not working,
That guy's winning.
if he's not working,
This guy's winning.
the hardest worker in the gym, like I don't even care. Like be the hardest working person in
You
the
want
gym.
to know how if you're being the hardest worker in the gym? It's if you give it 100% all the time in the gym. That's how you know. If you're giving 100%, you're the hardest worker in the gym. If you're getting 70%, you're probably not the hardest worker in the gym.
Well, alright. Sure, you're not,
Everyone else is
wrong
giving
gym.
60.
You need to go to a different gym.
Find a different gyms.
Screw that gym. Go somewhere else where everybody else is giving 100% to. That did not come out of thought.
Anyway, it's so good too though. Like you find people like that was always good in like sports and also in sports and all even in the hunting. Well, like
Thanks,
you surround people that are good, you're gonna become good.
Yeah, you get
Like,
better.
If you
Skating
surround,
that way.
huh?
Skating and snowboarding scene?
Yeah, anything like that. Like
if you
or even
skate,
even business. If you surround yourself with successful business people, you're gonna become successful. You like just get that vibe from them.
right.
If you
people
just
you hang out
always
with,
hang
you
out
soon
with people
become
that are really
losers.
unmotivated, I mean, you're like, okay, this is still friends, but like, yeah.
Yeah, but that's the other thing though.
But if that's all you're like hanging out with, and you're not like surrounding yourself with like what you want to become,
right.
Yeah.
you're gonna have. I mean, I'm not saying you can't get there.
And
You can
people
push
that
through it, because some people don't have that around them. But
and
it
people
makes it
that
much easier.
You need
people
to.
that want you to win. Like winners want other people to win.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. It's like that's the biggest thing I think in like just life in general is that when you like I think a successful person or leader or whatever will stick out if they want other people to win. Someone that just does
good.
wants the next competitive person to lose just so they look better. That person is
Freaking
not
loser.
good. That's not good
That's not
person to
winner.
have around you.
It's not a leader and it's not a winner.
Yeah, you want someone that's going to call the best out of you and just want you to win, and for that they're going to win as well.
Everybody wins.
It's a win-win.
Everybody's a winner.
So
Everybody gets a gold star. No.
No trophies for everybody.
anyway, I don't know how long we're going here, but anything we want to wrap up here before we take off this episode?
It's been real. It's good
Been
chat.
good. Yeah, I got one
Good
last
chat.
question. Maybe two questions with these. Is what's the one thing that scares you the most?
Scares me the most?
Yeah.
Being a dad.
Yeah.
Ooh, why's that?
I don't know. Maybe not. Just kind of like, you know, like,
Not both. I mean,
like the responsibility. It's also, it's scary, but it's also like amazing
The
also.
most exciting thing.
Cause like you got to like, you're in charge of like this family and like raising. I have a little boy that's 3 months almost. It's like,
Freaking adorable.
it's like
He's like
I'm
over there,
responsible
like,
for this human
You
being.
just eat him up.
oh, snap.
Little snack.
Oh snap.
Like I'm responsible for this whole human being and like
Yeah.
raising this child to be a man and like respect
I can relate
others
to
and
that.
stuff. So it's kind of like it comes a lot of weight when you like don't mess this up. Like
Okay, but here, we're gonna kind of go on a rabbit trail now. John and I were talking about this the other day. It's like, how much of that do you put on that on yourself? And how much of that do you realize that it's 30? Because they're gonna make their own decisions when they grow up.
yeah,
And you can't take that on yourself. Otherwise, you're gonna live in a world of self-pity and regret and all this thing of being like, oh, he turned out the way he did because of me. And be like,
That's
hell
true.
no, because
they make the
you told him he makes his own decisions.
Yeah. Wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's good.
Because I think about that a lot, because it's like, I have the same fears.
Yeah.
Because I have a 4-month-old, and it's like, okay,
Freaking dorbs.
I'm going to try and teach him and lead him the best that I can do, but what if he rebels and
We
does
don't
whatever he
control
wants? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Am I going to be like, I messed up as a dad? Of course I'm going to mess up.
Yeah. Nobody's perfect.
But I believe the Lord sovereign in my mess ups and extends grace.
Yep.
And what he does is his decision. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's
That's
where I'm
good.
at. That's where I'm at.
No, it makes a lot of sense.
That's where I'm at.
It's good. I like it.
Wait,
The other question
then
then.
do so much.
What's
I mean,
that?
like, yeah. No.
Yeah.
The other question is then, what's the thing that excites you the most?
Excites me the most.
About the future? Is that what you said?
Yeah, about life now or
Life, future?
future in years to come, or just maybe it's the same thing. It's one and the same family.
Yeah. Same thing.
I can see that.
Family.
You want to have more
awesome.
kids?
Yeah.
Yeah, more kids.
Kids are awesome.
Kids are freaking sweet. Like sweet.
Ah,
Pretty sweet.
so
Pretty sweet.
that was a
That
funny
was
story.
great.
My little cousin, it's actually my wife's side. He's like 6, and we got a hunting camp last year. And there's a bunch of siblings, siblings, kind of like my family, all us guys.
Yeah.
And they're all like between the ages of like 12 and like 6.
Yeah.
Anyways, one kid's like they're like arguing, like they want to have kids and stuff, and then one kid's like, he was saying like, no, I'm not gonna have any kids, and the youngest boy's like, but they're your resources. I'm like, what? That's so funny.
Wait,
Are you really?
you get money from yeah, that's what.
Well, it's more like
Ah.
you have kids so they can do the work for you. I think it's what he was thinking.
Right.
He has to do all the work for the house.
Right. Like, hey, if I have kids, you
More
can do my
kids I
laundry.
have, do all my yard work and all that.
Okay. Okay.
No.
There you have it. Have some kids, make them do your chores.
Let your
More
quiver,
kids you have, the more work you have.
let your quiver be full.
No. Good family. 4 or 5.
Quiver.
4 or 5?
4 or 5.
4 or 5 kids.
Yep.
I like it.
I don't know. I'm not sure they'll be.
All your own?
I don't know. I think we're open to
Ooh.
adoption and foster
Lots of
kids
ideas
here, but
up there.
we'll see.
Wait. Next question. When's the last book you read? Boom, go.
The Bible.
Or
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, the whole
Son.
Not even the
Okay.
whole book.
Okay. The
I
last.
don't read. I'm not a reader.
Last
I don't
good
read.
book
Not
other than the
difficult.
Bible that you.
Not need to read. What?
You don't need to read? You
Good book that
just
you
telling the
read.
audience not to read?
No, I said I'm not a good reader.
You need to be a
I
better
want to
reader.
read. I want to read.
You want to be a better reader.
Alright, what's
Well,
the next book you want to read?
Like the book I'm looking through now is Financial Peace by Dave Ramsey, because like I bought a house, kid, family. I'm trying to figure out finances.
You just bought beer. You need some financial.
Yeah. No, you bought it, so you good.
Right.
See, you learn sneaky things like that. Oh, coming up. No.
Yeah, we'll probably put this in a couple different parts, but check it out. It's gonna be up on YouTube. Hopefully by the end of the week.
You gotta follow these
And-
guys. They're like super rad.
You need to share
Like,
stuff, bro.
Thanks.
Share
Flexy
it.
Bros.
Like it.
If you like it,
Like
share
and
it.
subscribe.
Flexy Bros. And if it helps you out, give us some comments, feedback, all that kind of stuff.
They like
Love
comments.
that.
They like hard questions too.
Yeah.
We do. Go deep.
Controversy.
Controversial.
Controversial.
We're old schoolers.
We can't talk either.
And tomorrow morning we will be waking and caking.
Yes, waking cake, getting in the
No
gym, getting after it,
We wake but no
getting
cake.
some bang life.
I'm waiting cake.
Some bang.
Did you find it?
It's
yet?
drink.
Yes, we
It's
did.
not like-
You found some? What did you find it?
A Dutch way.
You found a Dutch way.
Okay, anyway.
Anyway, that's all we got.
Well.
Peace out.
Peace.
Later.